I'd like to share with you some tips for storing miso. In the US, many brands of miso come in these plastic containers. There are some that come in glass containers, but these are the typical way and stored. And usually when you open it, this brand anyway, inside you'll see there's a little round flat paper. And many people take that out and throw it away because it looks like it's just for advertising. But actually this little piece of paper serves the purpose. When it sits down over the miso, it helps prevent oxygen from getting down into the miso, because miso doesn't like to have a lot of oxygen in it. When it's being aged in crocks, it's not stirred up. It's left as it is the whole time because miso doesn't ferment with oxygen stirred into it. If you don't want to use that little piece of paper, you don't have one, you can make your own and just put it down over the top of the miso. However, before you do that, if your miso has been stirred up, you've scooped some miso out or whatever, and it's got a lot of scrapes in it, these little areas allow oxygen to get down into the miso, and that can do a number of things. It can dry out the miso. It can make it ferment faster. In some cases it might spoil as a result of that. So what you want to do is smooth over the top of the miso. However much is in there, whether it's a full container of miso or just a little bit left, stir it over, press it down so that you're getting as many of those little crevices and so on flattened out. Once you've done that, then take a little round of paper, this is parchment paper, and put it down over the top of your miso. Again, that helps oxygen from getting down in there, as does the flattening out of the top of the miso. And cover it, and then store it in the refrigerator or a cool spot. Now, this is especially important to do with white miso, because white miso has more carbohydrate in it, and that means it can ferment faster and possibly spoil faster. So instead of leaving a tub of miso with all these little crevices and scoops, places where the miso has been scooped out, again, smooth it out, press it down into a layer that's even on top. Smooth out all those little nooks, holes, crevices where oxygen might get down inside. You don't need to spend a lot of time doing this, but just enough so that it's not completely open with holes in it. And again, you can take a piece of paper and you can put it right down on top of the miso. Press it down and cover your miso. And this helps it last longer. It doesn't dry out. It doesn't spoil. And it stays nice and fresh and useful for a long time. We learned these tips from a wonderful miso master teacher, Cornelia Ihara, at her school in Northern California. Take care, everybody.